Hey, Alan Lott here. I just wanted to make a quick video explaining a couple of these laws that exist so that maybe the people who see this video don't yell at the people at the gun stores as frequently. So a couple of laws that are in effect in California, you may or may not know. As of January 1st, you can only buy one gun every 30 days. It's called gun rationing. California law has changed. I guess it's already been to the first level of the appellate system, and they determined that they can't do that, but they put a hold on the law until it's seen by somebody else. What that means is that if you come in and you say, hey, I want two guns, I want that pistol and that rifle, you can only buy one. You have to wait 30 days and then come back and buy the other one. This includes stripped out lowers. They count as a gun in California. You have a 10-day waiting list for those, and you can only buy one at a time. There are exceptions to that rule. If you have an FFL dealer license or you're a collector of some kind, then you can still buy multiple guns. Nothing's changed on that level. But one gun every 30 days, basically. The other thing that came in effect as of July 1st was that 11% tax. 11% tax on guns and ammunition actually went into effect, and it's an 11% on top of the tax that you are already levied. So if I buy a gun and I get X number of taxes on it, this 11% is on top of that. So you're paying an additional 11% tax on guns and ammunition. I'm sure that's going to go through the appellate system. It's not yet. Some places like Sportsman's Warehouse was eating that 11% up for a little while. They had some deals on it, but now most people are just kind of making it happen. It's kind of in motion. All right, so you're going to see an increase in cost when you go buy a gun. The 10-day waiting period in California still exists, but you can only buy one gun every 30 days. Generally speaking, you still have to be 21, and in order to buy ammunition, you still have to have a gun registered to you in the state of California within the last 5 years. If it's outside the 5 years, but you have a gun, well, then that will cost a little bit more when you go buy the ammunition, because you have to pay for that check. It's not a background investigation. It's not checking your criminal background. It's just linking your information to a registered gun. Essentially, what you're explaining to the state of California is, hey, I want some ammunition. And they're saying, why? You say, well, I have this gun, so I have a need for the ammunition. They'll say, okay, what gun is it? And then you kind of put in your information, and all it is checking for a registered gun. That's it, just a registered gun. You can buy whatever ammunition you want, but you have to have a gun registered to you. Not the gun that holds the caliber of ammunition that you're buying. Like, for instance, if I have a 9mm pistol, I can still buy 308, 30-06, and 9mm. I'm not restricted. I just need a gun registered to me in the state of California. All right. Also, a couple other things I've noticed coming in: other states' IDs. You cannot buy guns in California without a state ID. The only group of people that can buy guns in California and not be a resident of California are active duty military, but they have to bring a copy of their original order showing that they're here PCS, not TAD. All right. And CCWs from other states, they don't work when buying guns in California. You have to show a California concealed carry permit in order to use that as one of the documents. And then, as always, for rifles, you need two things. For pistols, you need to add a third thing. The two things common to all: California ID. California actually has 3 IDs. So if it's the one they call real ID, that's all you need, is that one. The second one is a firearm safety card. You can get around with not having a firearm safety card if you have a CCW, or your active retired law enforcement, or your active or retired police. Or that's what I said. Active or retired law enforcement, or active or retired military. All right. And then for a pistol, you need a second proof of residency. such as a registration on your car, hunting license, fishing license. Some bills work, electric bills work, things like that. Some bills do not work, so make sure that you talk to your gun dealer where you're buying the gun from and ask them which one they are expecting you to bring in, or they'll give you a list. It's a big list, all right, and I'm not going to go into it. All right, I hope this clarifies some of the things. Be advised that the people who own the gun stores or work in the gun stores are not the ones that are making these laws. So if you're going to come in and yell at them and curse them, there is a law that protects them that says, if you're going to create a disturbance, I'm not selling you a gun. And they don't have to sell you the gun, and nobody could override that. It's not their fault, all right? And every time somebody's selling a gun and somebody comes up and complains about the laws, you think you're the first customer of the day that did that? Exactly. It gets freaking old, all right? Just comply. These are the laws that are given to us. These are the laws we must obey. These are the things that you fight. You change the things you can, and the things you can't, you live with them. All right? Alan Lott out.